on-track weather with Chief Meteorologist Matt Miller.
Hot, humid weather over the next couple of days. It will actually get a little less humid by the weekend, but we're not necessarily getting cooler. Maybe just a little bit of a break from one aspect of the hotter weather that's moving back in. Tonight, we're looking at a mostly clear sky. We'll drop back down into the upper 60s. Some clouds will start rolling in late tonight. And then hotter for tomorrow, a scattering of some clouds around. Temperatures climb back up into the low 90s. The heat will be a little bit even more felt with that higher humidity. The good news is it will be rather breezy tomorrow, and so that'll take maybe an edge off of a hot afternoon. Otherwise, we're looking ahead toward the tail end of the weekend before we get a rain chance, and that comes in by later Sunday as the system currently out west starts to move our way. Right now, we're dominated by a ridge of high pressure, and that typically means warm and mostly sunny as we see during the days, and just a few clouds here and there. West Manhattan, as well as in Mayetta, mainly clear sky, and a lot of sunshine currently over the capital city as well, where the temperature has certainly been climbing. 89 feels like 90, so just a little difference. A little bit higher on the heat index, but tomorrow with a slightly higher level of humidity, maybe a few more degrees of a separation. So expecting some low 90s. It'll feel like mid 90s tomorrow, and the wind still southerly right now at 13 miles per hour. 61 this morning, 89 the high, finally coming back above average for the first time in a while. It's been a tough climb to get back above average, and so we are now entering into a stretch of above average temperatures for several days. 86 at Manhattan, 85 at Riley, 86 at Burlington. Lawrence back down to 89 after touching 90 briefly. We have a southerly wind of about 10 to 20 miles per hour. That wind should start to turn more southwesterly. It'll weaken a little bit tonight. When it picks up tomorrow, it'll be more southwesterly, and a lot of times that's a drier wind. Not right now, though, because the higher humidity is in place just to our southwest, and that will spread it our way into the daytime tomorrow. So dew points in the low to mid 60s east, mid to upper 60s west will likely kind of expand those mid to upper 60s a little bit farther in, giving us a humid day tomorrow, but then we get into the drier air. It does not cool off for the weekend. It just gets a little less humid by Saturday and Sunday. What we'll be watching for is a ridge of high pressure dominating the midsection of the country get replaced by a trough which is out over the west right now. Scattered rains already over the mountains. As this system slides to the east, it will weaken and just barely clip us. It doesn't fully come through, doesn't cool us off. It just gives us a little bit of a rain chance and some periodic clouds. As tonight, tomorrow, maybe a few scattered clouds move on through, but we're still dominated by the ridge of high pressure, so we clear. Heat up for your Friday. No problems for the Friday night games. Dry weather this week. As we head towards Saturday, lots of sunshine. Another hot day Saturday, maybe not as humid, but still hot. And watch the clouds building out to the west. Even some showers Sunday to our west. By Sunday evening, Sunday night should be into our area as well. So mainly clear initially tonight, then we cloud up late. A low of 68. High tomorrow of 93 as the wind picks up out of the southwest at 15 to 25 miles per hour. And then we're looking at temperatures throughout the weekend in the 80s and low 90s. Much of that heat carrying over into next week. We may start to see temperatures trail off Wednesday, especially by Thursday, back to a high around 80 degrees next Thursday. Beautiful sunset yesterday near Manhattan from Mount Lindquist. You can see all the wild sunflowers blooming, very typical of this time of year, but just slightly above what's typical for this time of year temperature-wise.
You know, had it stayed cooler, I probably wouldn't appreciate late September and October nearly as much.
That's right. You got to get a little bit more heat to remind you how nice fall really is.
You bet, and that's what this is going to do.
That's right.
Thank you so much, Matt, and stay tuned. We have more right after the break.